occurred that took the life of Demetric Brown. Today, we've been having detectives since that time that have been out investigating this case day in and day out. But what we need is more help from the public, of people that may have seen something, have video of anything, or any information or evidence they can provide. With working with Crime Stoppers, we were able to get the reward for this case increased. It is now $10,000. Anyone has any tips on the case can contact Crime Stoppers. To my left is a banner which has the different ways. I believe most of the probably news agencies that are here today have links even on their sites to Crime Stoppers. So any tip they have, they believe how small, large they believe it is, contact Crime Stoppers. It's anonymous. That way we can get tips in to help us, because we're sure, like we said, there's someone that saw something, may even have a video, may have something that could help us so we can get a break in this case, that we can close this case for the family. As part of the day, there are a few family members who would like to speak to you, and this time I'll ask those family members to come up so they may speak. Roger Campbell, Dwayne Hopkins, and Dwayne Hopkins Jr., please.
Just a request, when you go up to speak, if you could just give your name one more time so we know who to, and if you could spell it, please, that would be great. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Roger Campbell. I'm Demetric's father. We're just asking for information because we need closure. His kids need closure. You know, he wasn't a street kid. He was a good kid. He worked. He took care of his boys. And he loved to play cornhole and hang out with his best friend, DeJuan Hopkins Jr. That was his best friend. You know, we love meeting. We miss him, but we just need closure for not only for us, for his boys, because he got two beautiful sons that ain't gonna never see him again. So we just ask you, if you can, please come up with any information. You can just call the hotline anonymously. You won't have to give your name or nothing. Just do what's right.
My name is DeJuan Hopkins. First off, I'm going to start off. They gave a $10,000 reward for my brother's death, which is a lot of money for some. It shouldn't even take $10,000 because he was an innocent guy. Stand-up guy, humble person, will give you the shirt off his back. He has two boys that will no longer see him, that now I have to step in and make sure they're perfectly fine. If you know anything, please speak up and say something.
Yes, my name is DeJuan Hopkins, Sr., and I'm Demetric's uncle. And we asking that anybody have any kind of information, please reach out to the Winter Haven Police Department, and you can call them Crime Stoppers. You don't even have to give your name. We're just asking that somebody that was out there that seen something, in the video, just call them, let them know. We're trying to get closure here, find out who did this, and maybe we can stop this senseless killing that's going on in our neighborhoods, because this didn't have to happen. So if anybody out there that has any information, please call Winter Haven Police Department. You can call the 1-800 hotline. You can even stop by. Just give them your name. Let's find out who did this.
Again, just to reiterate, as they've all said also, just please someone, if you have any information, you know, call, go on to Crime Stoppers in the different ways and make a tip. Shortly after this, detectives and any family members that want to go with them will be going out in the area to put up the signs that you see here to help remind people and give them ways that they can call in and make those tips. So,
Chief, this was
excuse me. You want to speak? I'm sorry, I have one more that wants to speak.
Hi, my name is Kenya. I am the mother of Demetric's oldest. We have a 3-year-old son. I just wanted to talk about how great of a father he was and how devastating this has been to our family. I mean, like, we've been having a hard time. My son he's 3, so he doesn't really understand where his dad is. He just knows that he hasn't seen his dad in over 3 weeks. And it's just been really hard for us because he's crying every single day, asking for his dad. So please, if you have any information, could you please speak up? Just say something like, one day my son is going to grow up and he's going to wonder, he's going to ask what happened to his dad. And I don't want to have to tell him that someone took his life and they're still out there. So just please, you guys, just say something. Thank you.
Can you spell, you didn't give the last name.
I'm
Can
sorry.
you spell both, please? And also, you said one of the boys is 3, the other one is how old?
The other, he's 1. He's almost 2.
And spell your name, please.
My Kenya, last name Wright, Wright.
Chief, this was a block party. It seems like there would be a lot of witnesses there. Can you speak to that? I mean, how many people saw what happened?
Well, I can't say exactly how many people saw. There's people that saw something occur. There's estimates of maybe 100 people in that area and over several blocks. I know we've interviewed probably close to 100 people at this time. So, but we need that one piece that's out there that's going to help us get to closing this case, and that's what we're hoping today and this event will bring.
Chief, in this community, it's always the rule of thumb is no snitching. Right now, it's a tragedy. It's a sad thing. I know you're asking for the public help, but that rule out there is always don't snitch. What do you have to say about that? I mean, that's the biggest thing you're facing right now is we don't snitch.
Well, I would say they need to look at all the family members here today, and if that was their family, would they want this to go unsolved? So they need to speak up and say something so this family can have some closure to the case.
I have a question for whoever wants to answer, any family member. You've been in limbo. You know, what's it like not knowing for this long? You know, a month, I'm calling it a month. That's a long time.
Well, it's been hard.
Can you step up to the mic, please? Keep going. Thank you.
Yes, it's been extremely hard because, you know, I was out there in those streets for like 30-something years. So I know many people that was out there, someone seen something, you know, and it's hard because we don't know. We could be standing beside the killer one day in the grocery store and don't even know it. You know, it's hard. It's extremely hard. It's don't snitch rule. It's not snitching. That's not snitching. You helping us. You giving us comfort. You giving us closure. Something that we need. You know, something that Kobe and King need, that Kenya need. We need closure. That's all we need. Justice for my son, Demetri Devon Brown. We need justice. And, you know, all that don't snitch. That's got to stop. It's got to stop because if it was one of your family members, you would want the same thing. You would want to sit around for a month, 2 months, 3 months in limbo, like you said, worrying. Is the case going to get solved? Is it going to be a cold case for 5 to 10 years? No, we don't want that. We want justice. And we're gonna do all we can with the Winter Haven Police Department to get justice for Demetri and for Kobe and for King because they deserve that.
Can you tell us about your son a little bit, what he was like?
Oh, man, he was a great child. He was wonderful. My mom had him ever since he came out the womb. My mom raised him, her, and my sister, Inger Gertman, you know, and then my brother, Dewan, Sr., they helped raise him. He was a good kid. He loved basketball, football. He was an Atlanta Falcons fanatic, you know, and all he wanted to do was just laugh and joke and have fun. You know, he didn't hang out in the streets. He didn't do drugs. He didn't sell drugs. He was a hard-working young man. That's what my family instilled in him, to be a hard-working and to be a great father, because he was a great father. Because when you saw him, you saw King, you saw Kobe. You know, he just was just a great person, an outstanding person, the perfect father. You know, and they done took that from them kids, and that's not right. It's senseless.
I'm sorry. Coming back full circle with this whole thing. I mean, we're speaking here. We have everybody kind of up live, all the news media outlet. If the killer was watching right now, what would you say to him? In them words of whole things, I mean, you're asking for help, but if he was looking at this and wondering what to do, how to do it, what would you say to him right now?
I would just tell him, you know,
Speak your mind.
I would tell him he's a coward because he shot my son in the back 4 times. He's a coward. My son didn't deserve this. He was standing on the corner talking to someone and was shot in the back 4 times for nothing, for senseless whatever they call it, beef or whatever they call it, it's so senseless. You know, and so he's a coward. Whoever did it, he's a coward. That's what I would tell him. And one day you will receive justice, and you will be in the DOC, because we're going to make sure of that.
Sir, I missed your last name. Can you say that again?
Roderick Campbell.
Campbell.
Yes, ma'am.
And Chief, there was a call put out for a woman that you guys wanted to speak with. I know you probably can't give too many details, but were you at least able to locate her?
Yes, so far everyone we put anything out to speak with, we have located and talked to those people at this time. So if no one has any else, I'd just like to finish. I know it sounds redundant, reminding if you know something, as everybody in the family here is saying, say something. Contact Crime Stoppers. It's anonymous. Get that information in so we can look at this and get this closed for this family. I want to thank everyone for coming out today, especially the family, all the family members that come out today. And as we have said before, as soon as we do have information, we will be the first ones to let them know. So, thank you.